And here we are. Okay, here we go. Hi, Facebook.
Hi.
Hello.
You can respond in the comments.
I should look at my
We should
teeth.
pull it up live. That way, if you comment, we can comment back at you. You know what I mean? There's so many things to keep track of. You know, this, that, and the other thing.
Looking okay. I just ate lunch, so I want to make sure that before we.
Yeah, you got
everything's
nothing.
Did you already whoop that down?
Yeah, because I knew I had to be. I have to be at an appointment 11.
Did you
that
woof
we're
it?
going on.
You woof it
Did
down.
you woof it
Yes,
down?
I had to.
I
Ate an
am.
avocado.
Scotty,
I'm a woofer.
did she woof it or did she snarf it?
I'm gonna go
No, I
woofing.
woofed. I woofed.
I'm a because we used to have commercial breaks that were very short, and then we'd be right back. So like if you had breakfast, you were eating it in like 3 minutes,
You'd have
20
to eat it
seconds.
wicked fast, and the problem is now everything's on video, so I can't eat and be on video. Knowing I have an appointment, normally I would be able to like finish it when we're done recording, but I can't today.
You could snarf. As far as I know, you can scarf it down.
True.
You can woof it down. You can also wolf it down. All both variations. I don't think there's any other types of.
Everything was pretty soft. Like I had a whole avocado, so that's
Yeah.
pretty soft. Summer squash, zucchini, and then steak is the only thing I had to really chew. Everything else just.
I rarely have lunch. By the time I get home, I'm tired and I don't feel like I want to eat. And if I eat, then I won't eat dinner.
Lunch is my biggest meal of the day.
It's weird. Weirdo. Not you, me. I'm a weirdo.
I'd just rather have a big because I don't eat breakfast. So my first meal of the day is lunch, so it's my biggest meal.
Yeah.
And then I want to wind down because of the fasting. Like I don't eat much at night.
I fast. I eat fast. So that's what I do. You know what I mean?
Now I don't know if you saw the news. Because he's my boyfriend. Josh Gates was involved in finding the plane that went down in 1952, and it's the Pan Am plane. And this plane
The
crashing.
G.B. Cooper plane?
No.
This plane crashing changed history when it came to planes because when the plane crashed in the water, everybody was alive and everybody had survived. It's the fact that they had never gone over anything to do with safety. These are your flotation devices. These are your
This is going to save
rafts.
your life.
This is
Yeah.
going to save your life. And that's how a good portion of these people passed away. It wasn't the crash. It was the fact
I
that
heard a great podcast
They,
on that. I
they
just-
hadn't had any security
they had
instructions.
Safety
none of that.
instructions,
So
yeah.
from that day forward, after talking to a few of the survivors, they were like, I didn't know that. I didn't know this. I didn't know this. So Josh Gates was involved in the finding of the plane that had been lost since 1952.
He's a huge fan of Josh Gates. I will say, I was thinking about that the other day because I heard a story about Sully Sullenberger, the guy who landed on the Hudson and everybody got out alive, which is amazing. Just the fact that a plane, if you've ever been near an airport and a giant jetliner, or if you live near a military base, a cargo plane, it passes by you, and it doesn't even seem to be going fast enough to fly, let alone that it's as big as it is. You know what I mean? You're sitting there going, how the hell does that thing stay up in the air? You got to think the same thing when they land in the water. How long is it going to be before the water seeps in and we're in real trouble? The fact that everybody kept calm on the Hudson thing, Sully Sullenberger, by the way, I think was diagnosed with, Alzheimer's or dementia, one of those.
I want to say
actually.
the first one you said.
Alzheimer's.
I also read that, and that made me very sad because that right there,
We've had him on.
friggin' hero.
Oh my God, he was the coolest. But the fact that everybody kind of stayed calm and walked out onto the wing and the plane stayed afloat, crazy. Now in New York, obviously they got ferries coming from fireboats coming from both sides. That obviously made it better. But landing in the middle of the ocean and then the plane is floating. How long do you have? Do you have an hour? Do you have 2? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Huh?
But like I said, this was a crazy case because
Did you get a bulletin? Are you on the Josh Gates bulletin?
Well, see, I think the episode comes out. I think it's tonight that'll be talking about it.
Okay.
And so I don't know if they work with the news or what. Going, hey, the episode's going to air. Bang, and it was kind of a big story on the news last night. So
Wait, you said there were survivors. So did they get out of the plane and just have to tread water until they were found? Like, how did that happen?
You mean the Sully Sullenberger thing?
The one that
the
plane that
that
you just
I'm-
found. Yeah.
The one that I'm talking about is all 52 people had survived, but only 19 survived the whole ordeal.
They survived the crash.
Because they didn't know that by they thought the plane would would stay afloat. They didn't realize that they had
Oh, they
flotation.
were just, like, sitting there.
They had no idea because nobody had ever gone over anything. And in the 50s, not everybody knew a lot about flying. So they were like, oh, so what? The plane's going to float, right? They didn't know.
Oh.
That's crazy. So that's why you get all the
Gotcha.
safety instructions and stuff like that. Okay. Look at that. Scotty hits the post right there. So we're going to jump over to the Buzz 24/7. We got weird stuff from college that we're going to talk about. We've got, because Kelly's, he'll hopefully be here at some point. But we have that. We have flexes. I'm going to ask about flexes. Because I guess I don't
Everybody flag through
fully
flex,
understand.
Flexes. There we
No,
go.
not those kind of flexes. But we have
Show the guns.
we have that and more coming up. Okay, on the Buzz 24/7.
Greg.
It's going to be.
Show 'em. There we go. Woo!
I might poop. I'm sorry. I got to not do that. All right, so we're going to jump over to Buzz 24/7. You can catch it Morning Buzz NHTV on YouTube and all of that. There you go. We will see you all over there. And thank you very much, and we'll see you over there. All right.
Pins and Aces is a Colorado-based golf brand making premium golf head covers and gear that perform on the course and stand out everywhere else. Made in the USA with quality you can feel. Get 21% off at pinsandaces.com using code BUZZ, or go to the deals page at morningbuzz.com for the best golf accessories out there with pins and aces.
Hey everybody, it's Kayla. We are back at it. Buzz Scavenger Hunt is on, and really, it's kind of like a word search. You're just listening to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. You're getting these words. You're going to remember all 11 of them. You're going to submit them, and you're going to win something. It is that simple. You could win Buzz Plus paid for a year, paid for a month, paid for 3 months. We've got giant Buzz throw blankets. We've got coffee mugs. We've got a ton of stuff that we're going to be giving away just because you're listening to the podcast and remembering the simple words I'm telling you. Now, the video, the tour, that is specific to Buzz Plus paid subscribers. So if you want to see the tours while I'm doing this, subscribe, less than a cup of coffee, and you're good to go. All right, so the keyword or your Buzz Scavenger Hunt word for this round is otter. The cute little creature, one of my favorite little animals, an otter. All right, that is your second word. So keep that in mind. You're going to want all 11 by the end of this run. You can win something. All right. Again, now this tour that we're going to do is specific to Buzz Plus paid subscribers. So if that's you, now is the time. I am sitting in this lovely room. Can't really see behind me right now, but there's a road and a building. I'm in Kelly Charles Brown's office. Now, here's a computer monitor. There's no actual computer. It's not attached to anything. It's literally just a monitor. No idea why it's here, but we go with it. That's a little radio setup, never really on, but that's fine. It's here in case he needs it. What do we have on the wall? Halsey. Kelly, big Halsey fan, so that makes a ton of sense. Let's see, what else is going on here? He's got some stuff on his desk, but we're not really going to look too much at that because it's chicken scratch and I can't read it anyways. What do we got here? We've got his own little, because, well, he's a dumpster fire, but he's ours. So, he comes in here and he does his bedding or whatever it is he does. I'm not really sure what he does, but to be honest, I'm not sure he does either. So that's Kelly Brown's office. Thanks for coming on the tour. Thanks for being a part of the Buzz Scavenger Hunt. Again, your keyword is otter. Remember that, and I'll get back to you next week. All right.
It's the Buzz 24/7 at morningbuzz.com.
This is unbelievable.
Now that's what's up.
That's a solid cup of coffee right there, man. I'm still shocked by that, by the way. The news this morning.
Which news?
This is what aggravates me. You get told for your whole life that something isn't good for you. Mm-hmm. And then you find out, well, like eggs, for instance. Oh, not good for you, not good for you. Then you find out, well, it's a good source of protein. It actually is good for you. Everything in moderation, right? Coffee, bad, 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 bad. Now they come out, the American Health Association or Heart Association, whatever, and says up to 5 cups a day could help you, your circulatory system, your heart health, and stuff like that. Really? 5 cups a day.
Now
that makes me feel better.
Why is it? Because I don't drink it. But you hear some people going, I had a cup of coffee and I thought I was going to crap my pants. And it helps people go to the bathroom. So is it having 5 cups of coffee going to make you like...
Dude, I don't know. I don't have that. That's not something I have.
Okay. Because I know some people, coffee does it for them.
Every kind of food affects different people differently.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know if it's the coffee necessarily, maybe the cream that they're putting in.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I drink black coffee and I don't have a problem. Like, I don't run into the bathroom.
Okay.
I drink.
I got to tell you, I don't think I'm ever going to make it with black coffee. I just don't think my taste buds are ever going to go that way. I got to have a little bit. I'll take skim, whatever, just a little, and a little bit of sugar or something, or a flavoring or something like that to sweeten it because it's too bitter for me. But I always feel like I'm not an adult. I'm 64 years old, and I feel like I'm not an adult when it comes to coffee because I can't rough it.
You can't...
You should be able to.
You can't say that.
In order to be an adult.
I'm 54. I don't drink coffee. So does that make me not an adult at all?
No, it makes you a pussy. But no, I'm kidding. But I always feel like black coffee is like, that's the adult drink. Just black. Yeah, I'll take it black. And I'm obviously envious of people who do, because I don't know. I've got this weird thing in my head about it being for adults. I'm never going to be that way.
Just tasty to me. I don't know.
Well, anyway,
I like strong coffee, but I prefer some cream in
I
there.
need a little bit of flavor in
Yeah,
there.
I agree.
A
Are you
little
doing
flavor.
it because of the caffeine?
No, I never have been doing it for that.
No, see, I don't. And I mean, I guess I do because during vacation, I think I drank coffee once, and it was the Sunday, the last day of vacation. I went out to breakfast with my parents and Grammy J and my sister, and I had a cup of coffee with breakfast. But in the morning, I don't even go for coffee unless I'm at work.
Because I like being a drummer, I see so many guys that are like, like have their own coffee. Joey Kramer from Aerosmith, the drummer from Anthrax, have their own coffees because they're like, I need that. But
I also think it's an easy marketing thing for people in bands and things.
Yeah.
It's a good money maker.
Yeah.
It's like coming out with a tequila.
yeah,
Or
but
or a
I
whiskey.
just, for me, like
Yeah.
the whole coffee thing, it didn't do it. But
Scotty, I could have a cup of coffee and go to bed, and I would not be awake. Period. When it's time to go to bed, nobody needs to tell me twice. Bam, I'm gone, out. Valerie gets angry because I literally fall asleep in minutes, like less than 5 minutes, and
It's a
I'm
talent.
out. Huh?
It's a talent.
Well, it's just because I don't nap normally. Like, and I just, when I lay down, my body knows, okay, shut her down.
Yeah.
Shut her down, Chief. Shut her down. Power switch down. I'm out. Bang. Anyway, Kelly is, well,
Right here.
Yeah.
you know, it was a good one when he had to take his coat off. You know,
How you doing, Chief?
was it
everything
was
cleared
it,
out?
Was it a good one? And did you have to take your coat off?
Only you on the 24/7 get to see this and know what it is. We don't have to
He's,
explain.
Eric, in case he's a high wiper.
Yeah,
So he has to
okay.
take his coat off.
Yeah. You never want to get it on the coat. You're not a high what? No.
No.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Has anybody ever asked you that? Nobody's.
No.
Yeah. Right.
Never. There's
Exactly.
a first for everything, though, I guess.
Exactly. So we were talking about. I was going to say this in the last break, and I thought, no, maybe I should wait, because we were talking about when if you missed the end of the show, Erica's mom, who's a lovely person, very very nice person, as is her dad and her sisters, but very very nice. She's hanging with her college roommates, which she hadn't seen in like 35 years.
Mm-hmm.
So we did a little shout out for them, and we started to joke about. Like, here's her mom, who's heard the show, knows us, and then the friends who don't. And we were talking about, what was it exactly that we were talking about? Oh, Kelly. We were talking about Kelly, because Roadkill said.
Oh, yeah. Kelly at Morning Buzz.
Kelly
If
Brown.
you- yeah.
They were, Kelly, he was kind of pimping Kelly,
Yeah.
which Kelly hates, doesn't like it at all.
But one
then-
of these days, it is going to pay off. I feel like one of the days that I do this, it's going to work for him. He's going to come in.
He doesn't
He's going
need
to
it.
high five me, and you know what? He's going to be real calm, and you know it's all out of his
Kelly's
system.
fine just the way he is.
I didn't say he wasn't.
But he referenced, Scotty brought up the fact that there's a legend that Kelly may have stopped an oscillating fan while in college.
I was standing on
My bad.
I'll be honest with you.
sounds
I'd check
It
that
was,
out.
it was one of those big hunter ceiling fans you have out on the deck. No, there's a legend. Nobody's ever confirmed this. But he stopped an oscillating fan without his hands. Okay, so there it goes, the legend. And And when you got up and left the room, Erica was in here, and I was saying, that's guy stuff, stupid college guy stuff that they do. Oh. And there was, I was an RA. This is what I was going to tell on the air, and this is a true story. I was an RA, and I was doing rounds in Stoke Hall, which, if you're familiar with the University of New Hampshire, is the big, tall. There's other, like there's Christians and Williamson. Those are the freshman dorms. Those are the big ones. Stoke is 8 floors, shaped like an X or like a Y. And it's wild. It's got the wild reputation.
Oh, yeah.
The most wild on
it.
campus, yeah. And it was when I was there. But anyway, I was an RA doing rounds, and I had to go walk up and down the halls. And if people were drinking in the hallway, you could just go get back in the room. Just don't let anybody see it, blah, blah, blah. You know, you weren't looking to get anybody in trouble. But anyway, I'm walking down the hallway, and I hear a bunch of noise in the men's room, like they're whooping it up. Like, I don't want to look, but I got to look, because if it's something, if they're doing damage to the bathroom, that's part of my responsibility. So I open the door, I go in, and there's 2 dudes and a bunch of guys all around, and the 2 dudes have beakers in their hand. You know what a beaker is?
Yeah. The guy from the Muppets.
The Pyrex, it's like a Pyrex jar, okay, which with measurements on the side. The beaker, right? It's used in experiments.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm about to say?
No. Well, were they measuring?
Yes, they were doing the
urine, or hopefully urine, and
no,
not
dude,
10 cc.
no.
Not
They were
10.
doing not 10 cc.
Okay.
No, it wasn't that. It was is what they call displacement. Water displacement.
Okay.
How much mass does something have? You put it in water, and however much water comes over the top, and you take it out, and how much down, that's your displacement. That's the mass of it, right? They were doing that with their units in the beaker, and I'm like, what is that even? Where does that come from?
Well,
and I'm sitting there, and all these dudes are going, yeah, buddy, and I'm like, what's everybody excited about?
My gosh.
First and foremost, but I'm like, it was the dumbest college thing I think I ever saw. And I looked at it, and I laughed, and I just shook my head, and I left.
Carry on.
I didn't want to carry on, boys. Carry on. Don't break anything, with your huge units or whatever.
Carry on.
But I swear, I walked in the middle of
That's so strange.
It was a challenge of whose penis could displace more water in a beaker. Who does that? What do you think the major was? Were they science majors? Because they had beakers. They probably had Bunsen burners in their room. Does nobody remember that? Bunsen burners?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yeah. I swear to
You
God.
guys ruined it for us, because by the time we got there, the burners were still there, but nothing was hooked up, and they were no longer using them. They just had it on the teacher's table.
Oh, dude, I didn't ruin anything. We used that.
Yeah,
we didn't do anything
each
stupid
table
with it.
had one, but obviously people had done something.
I think your generation got dumber and didn't know how to use them, and so they probably burned themselves, and then somebody sued. So I'm not going to take the hit for that. We were very responsible Bunsen burner people, I think. Did you have Bunsen burners in your school?
Of course.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Responsible. They weren't dumb. I don't know what you were.
Barrington?
But
And I went to
no, I'm
Dover.
kidding. All right, but anyway, so that was what's the weirdest thing you saw in college?
Oh, my buddy, I think I told you guys this, took whipped cream and shot it up the backside
Yeah.
and shot it out like a friggin' rocket. It stuck on his
Oh, yeah. We don't
dorm room door, and they left it there for days.
Look at Erica's face.
I'm like,
Can you imagine that?
wait.
And like 6 or 7 of us went in to watch them when they did it.
Well, you kind of have to
Oh,
watch,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're at that age where
Todd's
you're just
got a
like...
crazy thing he's going to do. I'm not saying that was his name.
But it is. Todd's got a crazy thing he's going to do. You always go watch the crazy thing. A guy...
I missed. I went to college, but I lived at home.
Yeah, so you weren't doing
So
that
I
at
didn't
home?
get this-
You didn't do that on the bathroom door so
No,
that,
no, I don't
Judy
think
could
Pat
see
and Judy
it?
would put up with that.
I watched a guy pour an entire bong, the water, on someone's mattress.
It's done.
Oh, that's so rude.
And the mattress had to get thrown out the window because you will never get that stink out,
No.
right?
I saw a guy took one of the big old centipedes we found in the bathroom,
Yeah.
put it on peanut butter, and ate it for a quantity.
Oh,
I don't know how
dude.
much money he made, but he
Dude.
made some money.
We had a guy on our floor, Red, good guy, red-haired kid. He would do any. You could put anything on the
Oh,
table
redhead, red hair.
in a glass of milk, and he would eat it. Anything on the table at all. Put it in that glass of milk, mush it down. He would eat the whole thing You had to pay him $5.
I saw a guy that had a girl bent over the bathroom sink, and I just had to go pee.
Yeah.
But he waved. Then a week later, I had to go into the same bathroom, and he was in the shower with her, and he gave me a thumbs up. I was like, okay. It's like,
It was a happy guy.
I gotta stop going to the bathroom in the middle of the night because every time I go into the bathroom in the middle of the night, he's in there with a woman.
No
Oh my
curtain?
gosh, that's funny.
No curtain?
Oh, he
In
didn't
the
have that
bathroom?
shut. No.
Wow.
That was
Why would
wide
he?
open. Because
Yeah.
he was just, I think
He liked the voyeurism.
I
Yes.
think he
Yeah.
really it came into a pattern of, ooh, I bet Laura's going to want to go pee at 2 in the morning.
I did-
I'm going to be doing
I did
her.
security, so I had a lot of people doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the middle of sex. I went into Hubbard Hall, and I walked across the big study room on the first floor, and it was empty. And I got to the couch area, and there was a man, and the woman was asleep on top of him, and they were completely naked. There was no clothes on the floor or in sight. So what am I going to do? Right? I gotta wake them up. I got a little flashlight. So I go over and I wrap them on the foot, like, and they're drunk. They're drunk. She's on top. So I wake her up and I'm like, are you okay? Are you good? I just want to make sure she was, there of her own free volition. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, look, I'm going to leave. I'm going to be back in about an hour. If you guys want to go, do, whatever. But I want to make sure you were okay. He never woke up. He was
there for days.
As long as you're okay, that's all I care about. A guy could have been dead. I didn't even know. But anyway, yeah, there was that kind of thing, and people putting things where they shouldn't in their person.
Who says
I
that?
saw it all. What?
Who said where it should?
I judge what's right. And what's
No, I'm
wrong.
just saying.
It's my body. I know it.
Okay, right. But yeah, so those kind of things were very, very uncommon. We had a guy that got angry at the candy machine and grabbed it and tipped it over because he was angry at it. What he failed to do was get out of the way. He backed up 2 feet, and it's a true story, I swear to God, the candy machine landed on his toes. Bang.
Oof.
Crushed him. Now I'm going to paint a picture. This is going to be a little graphic.
Even
okay?
more.
This guy, when I finally, he was a guy on my floor, and his name was Don, and I said, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I think I'm going to be fine." And he had his sock, and these are your toes, right? They were ripped all the way around. The edges, the sides were all like blown out, like they got squished, and it was bleeding like crazy. And he's like, "No, I'm good. I think I'll go to Hood House in about an hour." And I'm like, "You need to go to the doctor right
That's
now."
awful.
And he was like clueless. He's like, it almost like it didn't even hurt him, and he wasn't. Well, I don't think he was high. Maybe a little bit.
That's what
high.
I would
Yeah,
question.
probably.
But I mean, like, I don't think he was clearly cognitive. He was fine. He was answering questions, stuff like that. But it was, you see crazy shit in college, man. Crazy shit,
Yeah.
and not just sex stuff, weird stuff.
Well, mine was all, yeah.
Mine was all.
And
mine was all the
did
sex
you
stuff.
see anything?
Not anything
Where'd you go to
really coming to
college?
mind.
UNH?
UNH,
Okay.
yeah.
Did you stay there?
Yep. All
What
4
dorm were you
years.
in?
Oh yeah. What?
Christensen.
Yeah, that's right. We had this.
Yes.
All right.
Christensen, Gables, Madbury Commons, and then I had a house.
Okay, so what's the weirdest thing you saw?
I mean, just typical college stuff, like in basements.
Like dick displacement?
Did you have?
Well, no, actually.
Any of your
Maybe
friends
not
take
typical college stuff.
Any of your friends leave a giant poop because they were so proud of it in the toilet for days?
What?
No, never.
Women don't do that?
No,
No.
no.
I was going to say, that didn't.
no, nothing's really coming to mind that was that
I've been
crazy.
called into the bathroom in college. Go
And
check
work.
it out.
And work.
I have been. That is not. It's stupid. It's dumb. You look back and you go, "Wow, that was crazy." But no, Gretchen, you got to see this. This is and yeah, it was weird. I'm like, I'm out for those reasons. Nothing weird at all.
I mean, no, nothing that's coming to mind that
Okay.
I saw.
Mm-hmm. Are you afraid to admit it?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
That's too bad.
It's a boring
yeah.
college experience. Did you ever go to a frat party?
Yes. A couple of them.
And
They're fun.
okay.
Craziest thing you saw there? Anything crazy?
I don't know. I had to think about it more, but no, like it was pretty normal.
I went to one
mean,
frat party.
Just
We were
one?
I was on the steps waiting to get let in. They let in all the girls. Guys had to wait, right? Okay, fine. I thought it was a jackass attitude, personally, but whatever, it's
See,
fine.
picture
It's a frat.
That's going to rub him wrong.
I'm not cool.
And that's just gonna but that's gonna rub you wrong. You go somewhere and they let the girls in, they let the guys
Yeah,
in. That,
so-
that would rub
Right.
anybody wrong.
But I'm fine because I realize it's a frat. That's how it operates. I get it. So the guy next to me, I don't know him, picks up a cup of beer on the on near where the, I don't know what it is, the things that the posts come out of, and there's a cement thing. Anyway, picks it up, hits it, cigarette butt in there. Ooh. Bam. He starts to puke. And he bends over. He bends over. He bends over like this, like you're gonna vomit. You don't want to get it on you. And I'm behind the guy. Just God's honest truth. He bends like this. He pukes. It goes back between his legs. Goes back between his legs and lands between my feet. And I'm like, ho, ho. And I'm like, I'm out of here. And that was it. I walked away.
Before you were in?
I'm like, the guy.
like, nope.
The guy drank a cup of beer. Wasn't his. And there was cigarette butts in it.
Yeah, that's
and they got in his mouth.
disgusting.
And I can't even fathom how gross that is.
that is
You know?
disgusting.
But yeah, so that was my one time. I never made it inside the doors. And I don't think I missed out on anything. You know. So, did you go to a frat party?
Of course. That's why I can't believe you've only been to one. I mean, I was going to frat parties in
But I wasn't.
Plymouth, Keene, UNH, Lowell, everywhere. I mean,
I wasn't a drinker. So I mean, you know what I mean. I wasn't like.
but even
hard
like
up
when
to do it.
I wasn't a drinker when I was going to the Keene ones because I was in high school. My boyfriend at the time was going to college, and I was in high school still. So I would just go there and
Yeah.
go to all the parties and just wouldn't drink.
Caitlin went to look at a college. Well, she went to visit a friend up, I think, at Plymouth or Keene State College, and they went there because it was the Halloween thing, and asked if they could take Tyler along. Tyler was 16, and I'm like, do I let a 16-year-old kid go on a college visit?
So at that point, he's probably junior year.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Scotty, would you let your kid go?
The junior year, maybe.
I'm with Kelly. I'd have to test the waters. What's going on in his life? Has he been crazy up to this point?
No, he hasn't.
Has he been very
He has
calm?
not. He's been good.
Then probably.
You got to give him rope, right?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. And he was fine. And when he turned like 24, he told me what happened that weekend. And he got hammered. And I'm like, oh, God. You think you got it, right? As a parent, you're like, oh, no. You got to do this. And you do. You have to. It's navigating those waters, and you'll always find out later that you thought you were on top of things, and they got around them because that's what kids do.
Yeah.
That's what you did. That's what I did.
You dropped a net and you got like maybe 8 or 9.
You got it. Yeah, you
one,
get some of
one
them.
or two.
Yep.
Got by.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he and Kate have always looked out for each other, so I knew that was. I figured something was going to happen, but everything was fine. But anyway, yeah, the college years. UNH, crazy. One of my first nights on the air at WUNH, a guy called up and offered me $500 for my underwear.
The guy.
Yeah.
What'd you do with the money?
Jesus. Put it towards tuition. I bought books with it. And then I sent him more every semester. No, I did not give him any underwear. He goes, it's perfectly reasonable. Guy was perfectly reasonable and well-spoken. He wasn't a creep about
What
it.
was his reason?
He said, I
puffing?
like men's underwear. And he goes, I
sounds-
I would pay you $500 for a pair of yours.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm good. I didn't insult the man, didn't make fun of him. I just said, I appreciate it, and I'm going to go. And he said, by the way, could you play some Depeche Mode? That's what he said. So, yeah, that was interesting.
Did you play a song at least?
No.
No. Wow.
You got to nip that in the bud as we speak, as we say. All right, well, anyway, some college stuff there for you. What do we got going on today, Kelly?
Today's workout day. What is it? Wednesday? Yeah, I got a meeting at 1 and then workout later and visit mine.
What do you got going on today, Scott?
I think it's date night with the girls tonight, unless something comes up with their schedule.
And Laura?
Today we have baseball.
Oh, yeah, baseball again.
tonight. Yep.
And what do we got? It was cardio
Oil
the other
change,
day.
Yep.
Volleyball
Oil
tonight, right?
change, volleyball, dog sitting.
Eugene?
All right, dog sitting.
Yes.
My plan. I got video work I got to do at home, but I really want to get caught up on Alone, and I want to watch the rest of They'll Kill You.
Yes.
They Will Kill You is the name of the movie.
They Will Kill You.
I saw the weirdest start to this movie on HBO called They Will Kill You, and it was so weird and screwed up. I kind of scared me, and I have to watch the rest of it. And it's freaking me out because it's really, really, I don't know what the hell's going on. I watched the first 15 minutes, and now I got to go back and see it. It's very rarely that a movie catches me like that, but that's what I'm doing. But anyway, we're gonna leave you here because we got to take a break, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna do the Buzz Plus. If you're a Buzz Plus member, you get a bonus segment. You know, I know it was weird, and I know it was crazy with the college stuff and the D displacement and Scotty Kelly and his bowel problem, but you know, that's what this is all about.
Now you know when he's not wearing his
You
coat.
want it to be raw and real. It's raw and real.
We're
Right,
raw.
Kelly? We're raw. We're
Right.
real, and we're here to stay. All right. We'll see all of you, the rest of you. We'll see you tomorrow. If you're a Buzz Plus member, hang out because we're coming right back. And thanks for watching the Buzz 24/7.
Ramble Office has brought remote working to a whole new level with absolutely the easiest and best remote working kit imaginable. The Ramble Destination Travel Trunk keeps your essentials organized, your gear protected, and your productivity maximized. So you can travel everywhere and work anywhere. You need to see this at the deals page at morningbuzz.com, where we have an extra 5% off the kit using code BUZZ. It's worth seeing our newest amazing remote working find, the Ramble Destination Travel Trunk.
The best way to hear the show is to follow us on Apple Podcasts. The moment the show is available on demand, you'll have it on your phone. Search Morning Buzz on demand or get the link at morningbuzz.com/subscribe.